Okay, so welcome everybody to this Yoga Nidra practice for the new moon in Leo. And it's always interesting when we're in this, what is the sun sign of the zodiac. So Leo is full on sun, and yet we're practicing with the moon, right? And it seems like there's a little bit of a paradox there. But the moon practice is around seeing the shadow side of the sun. And so we're looking kind of like, you're kind of going underneath what is preventing, or what is the shadow of the sun. And the energy of Leo and the energy of the sun is about expression outward, right? If you think about even when you were a kid, like you drew the sun and you had all the, these massive rays coming out of it. It's about expansive energy. It's about light. Unlike the fire sign of Aries, which is around like light in your head, like a light bulb going off, like you have ideas, you have like a sharpness in the mind. Leo energy is around expression, right? The light being expressed out, like in your passions, in the things that you like really love to do. And if you think about your own life, like each of us gets born with our own passions, and they're really unique. Like, for example, and I think you really know that something is your passion because it tends to be a little geeky. It tends to be like, it's not to say you wouldn't have community around it, but it's like your little sunflower right in the center of your belly. Like that's the thing that lights you up. So for me, for example, it's yoga and Ayurveda and energy work, right? It's a little geeky, but that's my passion. And it's nourishing, just like the sun is nourishing for our bodies, right? It feeds us, it enlivens us. And what can happen is that oftentimes we might feel like we don't want to really be in the spotlight. We don't really want to, because Leos are quite a dramatic, like it's quite, it can be out of balance, it can be a little bit excessive, but it's about what we wouldn't want to maybe like be in the spotlight around. Might feel a little uncomfortable. And there's an expression in like in UK or in Australia, they also have this expression about being a tall poppy. And this idea of like being like not being a tall poppy means to not stand out, to not shine, to not kind of grow above the others. And I was doing a little bit of research into, what that actually means. Like, where did this expression of like not being a tall poppy come from? And it goes back to this story back in Roman times when there was a king and he sent his son out to basically get rid of people that were troublemakers. And he gave the kind of code of go and cut the heads off the tall poppies, those people who were standing out above the others. And so this kind of translates into don't stand out. And, my own lineage is from Scotland, and there's definitely that underlying like covert message of not standing out. Don't be in the spotlight. Don't be the tall poppy. And oftentimes to stop that happening, we might get like indoctrinated or some kind of like belief system, like it's dangerous to stand out. It's dangerous to express outward what you love because it makes you stand out, and that could be like dangerous. So tonight we're going to do a yoga we'll do a little bit of practice as ever, and it's going to be based on opening this area up, right? When we want to hide, what can happen is the shoulders are collapsed. This part of the body pulls in, and it's hiding our light. It's hiding this. You imagine like the belly button and the rays of sun, it's hiding that. we're going to try to open that up and allow you in the safety of your own home in your Yoga Nidra practice to experience what it would be like to feel fully expressed. And we're going to go through the Nidra practice using psychic symbols. So when we want to kind of hide, or there might be some place that we're stopping ourselves becoming that tall poppy, there could be a belief pattern or something we've been told that would be like, you know, this, only go to this level, right? Don't go higher. So when we go into psychic symbols in Yoga Nidra, I like to think of it as clearing out the garbage of your mind, right? Because each of these psychic symbols opens up, it's like a flower. It can open up a whole layer of thoughts that you have that might not be true. So they're just like a little pebble in the water and you let them kind of ripple out. So that's going to be tonight's practice on psychic symbols. And I really hope you enjoy it. So let's get started. I'm going to put my AirPods on so that you have better sound quality and you can take a moment to sure that everything is ready for your Yoga Nidra practice, and you have a blanket close by, maybe a pillow for underneath your head, so that you can go straight from practice into Yoga Nidra. Okay, so let's start on your back. And you're going to come to lie down. And as you come to lie down, just hold the back of your head, traction the back of the skull, and then place the skull down. And then take your arms out in a T position. And then we're going to move into cactus. So just press into the back of the head, draw the shoulder blades together. So already the chest is open, the collarbones are wide. And then from the elbows, just bend the elbows so that the hands are going back towards the back of the room. And just stay here with the feet on the ground for a moment. And we can take the 3 layers of breath. So the first layer of breath is to balance out the inhalation with the exhalation. So maybe you're using a count of 4 or count of 5 to calibrate the inhalation with the exhalation. And each exhale, allow the points of the body that are really in contact with the mat. So the feet, the pelvis, the back of the shoulders, and the back of the head, the heavy, dense bones to sink down a little. And if you let that happen, you'll feel a lightness in the front side of the body. And then the second layer of breath, you're going to notice on the exhale, just that gentle tug from the lower abdomen. So it's a tiny exaggeration of imagining someone underneath your lower abdomen, just pulling like a parachute down into the ground. So it's a gentle pulling down and lifting up from the navel up to the heart. And then the third layer of breath is just a slight constriction in the throat. So you close the glottis off a little, like you're constricting your windpipe.
Okay, there you are.
So just constricting the windpipe slightly to get that ujjayi breath. And then heel toe the feet together and let the knees drop out to the side. So you're in cactus arms, knees are wide.
Letting everything settle down. And then just extend the arms out in the T position. Heel toe the feet to the side of the mat. And then let your knees drop over to the left side. So the knees are separated. So it's like a zigzag with your legs. You're going to take your right arm back overhead. So you feel a long stretch through the right side of the body. And let everything be really soft and fluid. And then you bring your right hand back in line. So you're back in a T position. Bring the knees back to center. Knees touching, feet wide. And let your knees fall over to the right side. And once your knees are landed, just slide your left arm back all the way behind you. So Leo is a fire sign, and fire is related to the belly. So we're opening up. It's like opening up the Aga stove, right? Allowing your passion, your vitality out. And then slide your left hand back to meet the right. And then bring your feet back to center. You're going to heel toe your feet in towards each other again. So they're now parallel. And then just bring your hands alongside your hips. Spread the fingers wide. Press down into the back of the head. Knit the shoulder blades together so they're creating like a shelf underneath you. And then I'm going to take a few moving bridges. So as you press down into the heels, lift the hips up. Take the arms all the way back overhead. That's your breathing in. And as you exhale, float the hands down and float the hips down at the same time. See if you can link the breath with the movement. So as you inhale, lift the hips and the arms float back. And as you exhale, float the hips down and take the hands down. Just doing 5 of these on your own time. And the only objective is that you are allowing the breath to move your body rather than moving the body and the breath as an afterthought. We already start to get into this somewhat dreamy state, right? Lunar energy is about not thinking, seeing. It's a little bit of that twilight zone, a little bit watery. And as you're doing this, maybe thinking about what is it that makes you passionate? Right? Where do you find joy? Where do you find nourishment? What bizarre thing, what freakish thing do you love? Right? You might be even keeping it hidden. Maybe it's beekeeping, coloring in, riding a motorbike, right? That's a Leo energy. Desire. Next time you happen to have your hands overhead, just stay here with the hands and roll the spine down 1 vertebrae at a time, feeling a nice stretch from the armpits down the side of the body. Take a nice breath in here, and then as you exhale, you're going to scoop your knees in towards you, hug and squeeze really tightly. You're going to inhale, take the legs out on a diagonal, arms out on a diagonal. So we're working a little bit of the fire center here. Exhale, pick the head up, squeeze the knees in. Inhale, expressing outward like a big Leo lion. Exhale, hiding in. Don't want to be seen. Inhale, expressing outward. Feel how that feels. Exhale, squeezing in. How does that feel? Inhale. Exhale. Last time, inhale. Exhale, pulling everything in nice and tight. See if you can squeeze yourself into a little ball. Rock a little side to side. And then take hold behind your knees. Rock and roll all the way up to a seated position. So we're going to work a little bit more into this part of the body. So Just tidy up your heels, either sitting in Sukhasana or heel to heel, Siddhasana. And then taking the fingertips out to the side, you're going to walk your right hand out. Inhale, reach the left arm up. And then spiral forward, swim it around and take the hand down. Inhale, reaching the opposite arm up. And exhale, swimming it around. So working in the fire center with a little bit of fluidity. Again, always link the breath to the movement, softening any thoughts. Right? All the stuff that you're thinking that you need to do and all those things, let that be kind of washed away. One more time. And then set the hands down. Nice. You're going to undo your legs and take your feet onto the floor. Have your fingertips alongside your body. Lift and spread the toes so you've got a good base here. Draw the shoulder blades down the back, right? So you've got that little bit of puff in the chest. And then see if you can press down, lift the hips up into tabletop position. And then exhale, kind of scoot the belly and extend the legs forward. Gonna inhale, press and lift, gaze forward. And exhale, use your arms as almost like two pillars as you swing back. 4 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last 2. Inhale. Exhale. Last 1. Inhale. And then exhale, just place your seat down. Extend the legs out long. Keep the feet flexed. And then inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, gently hinge forward. Maybe you can catch the back of the feet or the sides of the feet or the ankles. Look forward, lift the chest up so you got space in this band around the waist. And then exhale, fold down. Relax your head completely. Now soften the toes. And let your body become a little bit more heavy. And then slowly release your feet, slowly come back to sit up tall. So we're going to come into the Yoga Nidra practice. Before you come to lie down, make sure that you're not got any tight clothing or jewelry on or even watches. And I say this because your energy body expands when you do a Yoga Nidra practice. And this energy body is recording everything all the time. And we want to get to this place of total expansion. So if you're wearing things that are, like I would say, binding you, then take them off. And the other thing I would recommend is that you have a nice blanket, either on top of you and underneath you, or just on top of you. Why? Because the body temperature drops, and the last thing you want to do is feel that kind of shivery feeling. And I'll help to kind of guide you into the right physical posture. So just some micro adjustments to make sure that you are really still and settled. And the first thing to do is, if you have any kind of lower back sensitivity, then support underneath your thighs with a pillow or a cushion. And then we want to make the body as neutral as possible. So by that, I mean there's as little muscular holding as possible. And the easiest and most neutral anatomical position is to have the legs at least hip width apart. And maybe you flop your feet in and out a few times just to release any tension around the ankles or the feet or the hip socket. And eventually, after you've done a few flip flops with the feet, just let the feet kind of drop out. If you feel that your back is in an unnatural curve, then you could lift your buttocks up and just scoop your bum and kind of lengthen the tailbone down, but you're not trying to flatten the back. You're not trying to get rid of the natural curves, nor are you trying to overarch the back. So you just let the highway of the spine be the highway of the spine. And then the arms, so the body's now lengthened. The arms you want to have about 45 degrees away from the body. It's again, like the jewelry and the watches and stuff, make sure you're not touching anything. And the palms are turned up towards the ceiling. And then you can trace your awareness to the cervical spine and just make sure that your chin is not either thrown back, so you're creating flexion in the cervical spine, or it's too tucked, so you're flattening that. Again, the highway of the spine is as it was created. And then once you've got your body all settled, you've got your blanket organized, you've made sure everything else is off, your phone, you're not going to be distracted. You can really take this journey inward. Then it's time to practice Yoga Nidra. And this practice is designed specifically around releasing like psychic knots, things that or beliefs or memories that maybe hold you back from being in the spotlight, from being able to express your shine, your sunshine, your radiance, your brilliance. And it's usually become unconscious for us. So these psychic symbols are like a key to a door that allows those to be released. And you don't need to think about it or analyze it or therapize it. It's just by doing the practice that happens. So just make sure there are no physical movements of any kind, neither conscious or unconscious. And you have to give yourself permission to totally let go. So you can even say to yourself, I give myself permission for the next 35, 40 minutes to totally let go. And be willing to surrender your body to the floor. And let your body kind of spread. Let every cell relax. And as the body begins to become safe and relaxed and comfortable, you can begin to bring your attention to the natural flow of your breathing. And underneath all the tissue, there's movement caused by the inhalation and the exhalation. And this is happening on its own. It's not something that you need to consciously do. After the next inhalation and exhalation, just take a deep breath in. And while you're exhaling, mentally chant the word Om, like you're vibrating it through your cells as a way to clear your vibration. Like your whole body's become a gong. And then do that again. Take a deep breath in, and with the exhalation, mentally chant calm. And as if you were trying to transcend that down towards your feet, your toes, one more breath in, getting into all of the extremities of the body. Exhalation, mentally, Om. And the practice of Yoga Nidra begins. So awareness of the whole body lying on the floor, completely relaxed, surrendered to the floor. The mind is awake, aware, and alert in this relaxed state of body and aware state of mind. And in this place, it's time to bring in your sankalpa, your resolve, the intention for your practice. And since we're working with the new moon in Leo, it is an ideal time to resolve, to allow an understanding of what your passion is. Maybe places that you have been hiding that light. And you can also use this for any purpose that is personal to you. So if you've chosen a resolve for this practice, then repeat it mentally to yourself 3 times. It doesn't matter if you believe it or not. When you place a resolve in Yoga Nidra, it's like planting a seed into the subconscious mind. And in time, it eventually manifests itself into reality if you stay consistent. And it's just a few words to yourself, eventually becoming real. And then let go of this awareness. Now bring your attention to the sense of feeling and touch, to the experience that bring your awareness to your body parts in contact with the floor. So there are certain parts of your body that are touching the floor, and there are certain parts that are not touching the floor. The back of the head is touching the floor. The shoulder blades are touching the floor. The back of the arms and the floor. Parts of the spine and the floor. The buttocks and the floor. The back of the thighs and the floor. Your calf muscles and the floor. The heels and the floor. So awareness to all these points that are in contact between the floor and the body. So experience that touch. Your body against the floor against your body. And you may experience difference in temperature in these points of contact, or different sense of gravitational pull between these points and the floor. Now bring your awareness to closed eyes. And become aware of the point of contact between the upper and lower eyelids, that small rim around the eyeball, where the upper eyelid meets the lower eyelid in both the eyes. And awareness to the lips, Become aware of the contact between the upper lip and the lower lip. And then see if you can become aware of the outline of your lips. And then make the lips a little bit fuller. Now expand your awareness and bring your attention to body parts. Body parts in particular that are exposed to the air. So feel a touch of air on your skin, your hands, your face, wherever there's skin touching air. Just register them without any thoughts. And then feel the place where there's cloth or clothing on your skin. And the difference between the parts that are exposed, where there's a lightness, and then the parts that are covered with clothing, maybe there's a difference in the temperature. Experiencing a sense of feeling and points. Now bring attention to the tip of your nostrils. And there you can experience a subtle difference in the temperature between the air which goes in and the air coming out. Becoming aware of the subtle aspects within the body. Cool air coming in, warm air leaving the nostrils. Tuning in and experiencing a sense of feeling and touch. Expansion of awareness in the whole body. Allow your mind just to drift through the whole body. And in the next few minutes, the names of different body parts shall be called out. And you will bring your awareness, your attention to the name, body part, mentally suggesting it to relax, simultaneously trying to visualize it in front of your closed eyes, and no physical movement. Become aware of your whole body lying on the floor. And bring witness to just the right side of your body. Define in your mind's eye where the right side of your body begins and move your awareness over the whole right side of the body. Become aware of the whole right side. And then slide your awareness to the right hand. Relax the right hand, thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger. So fingers and thumb relax together. Palm of the right hand, back of the right hand, right wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, armpit, your shoulder, collarbone. And the whole right hand is completely relaxed. Awareness to the upper right side of the body. Relax the chest, abdomen, pelvis on the right side. Upper right side of the body is completely relaxed. Awareness to the right leg. Relax the thigh, knee, shin bone, ankle of the right leg, heel of the right leg, right sole of the foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, pinky toe. The whole right leg is completely relaxed. Whole right side of the body is completely relaxed. Now define and differentiate the left side of the body. Define and differentiate the left side of the body. And bring attention and awareness to the left side of the body alone. Become aware of the whole left side. The whole left side. Now awareness to the left hand. Relax the left hand thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger. Relax 4 fingers and thumb together. Palm of the left hand, back of the left hand, left hand wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, armpit, shoulder blade, collarbone. Whole left hand is completely relaxed. Awareness to the left side of the body. Relax the chest, abdomen, pelvis on the left side. Whole upper left side of the body is completely relaxed. Move to the left leg. Relaxed. Thigh, knee, calf muscle, shin bone, ankle of the left leg, heel, left foot, sole of the left foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Whole of the left leg is completely relaxed. Whole left side body is completely relaxed. Now bring attention to the back of your body. Relax the buttocks on the left and the right side. Relax the lower back, left and right side. Relax left and right side. Whole back is completely relaxed. Awareness to the spine. Become aware of your whole spine. From the base of your body to the back of your neck. The whole spine is completely relaxed. Awareness to the neck, relax. Back of the neck, right side of the neck, left side of the neck, front of the neck, awareness to the head. Relax the back of the head, crown of the head. Relax the whole head. Awareness to the face. Relax the eyebrows, left and right side. Relax the eyes, left and right side. Relax the ears, left and right ear. Relax the muscles of the cheeks on the left and the right side. Relax the nose, left and right nostril. Relax the jaw on the left and the right side. Relax the lips, upper and lower lip. Relax the chin. Relax the throat. Whole face is completely relaxed. There's no tension behind any of the facial muscles. You are experiencing yoga nidra. You are experiencing deep relaxation in your body and within the body. You are awake and listening and following instructions. And bring attention, your awareness to the weight of the body. Feel the weight of the body against the floor. Feel the weight of your body against the floor. You will now start to feel your body beginning to gain weight from within. With every breath, the body is becoming heavier and heavier from within. Experience this increasing weight of the body. Experiencing heaviness of the body. The body is becoming heavier, heavier from within. With every breath, heavy. And the body's so heavy now. You couldn't move it even if you tried. Body weight is increasing from within with every breath, becoming heavier from within, experiencing raising weight of the body, experiencing heaviness of the body. Body is heavy, starting to sink into the floor. Body sinking into the floor. Body's completely merged into the floor. Body's heavy. And the next inhalation and exhalation, you will start to feel the body is becoming light from within. Body's losing its weight. Body's becoming lighter, lighter from within. Every breath, slowly the body is merging out of the floor, becoming lighter and lighter until the body's back on the floor in its original position. Body slowly coming back to its normal weight. Body is back to its normal weight, and still the body weight is continuing to decrease from within. The body is becoming lighter from beneath. Body becomes lighter, so light now it's starting to lift off the floor. Body's lifting off the floor, becoming lighter and lighter from within. Body's floating in the air. Body's floating in the air, experiencing weightlessness of the body, experiencing lightness within the body. Body's floating in the air. And after the next inhalation, exhalation, you really start to feel the body slowly gaining its weight back. The body slowly gaining its weight back, and slowly body is landing on the floor, landing back in its original position, original weight, normal. Let go of this. Now bring your attention, your awareness to the heat within the body. Become aware of your body temperature. You will now start to feel your body temperature is beginning to drop. Temperature from within, with every breath, the body temperature is decreasing, experiencing dropping temperature of the body coming from within. With every breath, experiencing dropping temperature of the body, experiencing decreasing the heat within the body. Bringing in memory of a very, very cold day and experiencing that change. Feeling the body cold. Temperature has dropped in the body. Cold. Now switching and change it to heat. Feel heat rise in the body. Experience heat coming out through the body. The body temperature is rising, and like a furnace, hot. Feel heat overcome the body, so hot you can feel perspiration. With every breath, more heat, higher temperatures. Bringing in a memory of a very, very hot day and experiencing the same right now, in this moment, heat in the body. Hot. Body is hot. And then after the next inhalation and exhalation, you will start to feel the body is beginning to cool down. Getting cooler and cooling down. Body realigns, comes back to its normal temperature. Body's back to its normal temperature. And let go of this. You are experiencing Yoga Nidra. You are experiencing deep relaxation within the body and the mind. You are awake, aware, and alert. Listening and following the instructions. Now bring your attention to the space in front of your closed eyes. The deep, dark, infinite space. No beginning, no end, ever expanding. Total and complete darkness. This is the space of your mind, Chit Akash, space of the mind. In the next few minutes, I'm going to be calling out the names of different objects and different scenarios from daily life. And these are psychic symbols, triggers for your subconscious and unconscious mind. You will try to image or visualize these objects as clearly as possible. Once again, focus within the dark space in front of your eyes, in front of the closed eyes. Visualize a golden egg. See in your mind's eye a golden egg. Make it real in your imagination, a golden egg. Now switch. Visualize a rose. See the rose in your mind's eye. And now switch. Visualize a flower of your own choice. A flower of your own choice. Fire. Visualize fire. Fire. Switch. Visualize blood. Blood. Visualize blood. Switch. Setting sun. Setting sun. Seeing a setting sun. And now switch. Visualize a dead body. A dead body. A dead body. And now switch. An expansive ocean. An expansive ocean. See an expansive ocean. A newborn baby. A newborn baby. Rising sun. Mountain peaks. A waterfall. A barking dog. Flying birds in the sky. A tree laden with fruit. A gathering of people. Vast fields of green crops. Forest fire. Rains pouring down. Starlit night. Bright sunny day. Silver moon crescent. Full moon. Keeping your focus fixed within the dark space. Keep watching the space. If thoughts have been provoked, just watch them moving in front of the eyes as if you're watching a movie. Random images are appearing and disappearing. You are witness to them without any judgment, without trying to understand why these thoughts. Just watch them. You are experiencing yoga nidra. You are experiencing deep relaxation. Whole body is completely relaxed. Mind is relaxed, aware, alert. Now is the time to repeat your sankalpa, your resolve to yourself 3 times. Repeating your resolve to yourself, planting your seed now. And then let go of this awareness. The practice of Yoga Nidra is complete. Begin to externalize yourself. Allow your awareness to come back into the physical body. And become aware of where your body is in space. Without opening your eyes, can you mentally recall the 4 things that are in the corners of the room that you are in? Go through each corner and mentally note the 4 corners. What is in the 4 corners of the room that you are in? Without peeking, without looking. Check them off. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to start to move the physical body. So start to roll your head side to side like your head was like a rubber stamp or like a rocking chair. You're just rolling side to side, noticing any release from your neck. And then bring your nose back to center. You're going to bend your knees and place your feet onto the floor. And then we'll do a bridge pose again. So press down into the feet, lift your hips up, take your arms overhead and see if you can hook your thumbs together. Keep stretching the fingers nice and wide. Take a full breath in, really fill up. Nice, nice, nice. Big breath in. And then as you exhale, let everything release down to the ground and breathe out, making a ha sound like ha. I'm going to draw your knees in towards your chest and just rock a little side to side. And as you're doing it, noticing how you're feeling, being conscious of the effects of the Yoga Nidra practice, right? So we take a journey, we did some psychic symbol work. Like, how does it feel now as you're coming out? And then when you're ready, you're going to roll onto your left side, not your right side. So onto your left side, because we've been in a pretty trancy place. We want to come back and be alert, even though it's nighttime and you want to go to sleep, just at least checking in for a moment. And then you can crawl back under the covers and get some nice night's sleep. And allowing that Yoga Nidra process to kind of keep unfolding, right? It's like we set the ball rolling, but also during our subconscious in the nighttime, we might feel there's more release happening. So it's not just in the moment, just like when you go on the treadmill, like your body metabolizes it afterwards. So pressing down, coming back to a comfortable seat, sitting up tall, bring your hands together at your third eye center. Thank it for all the work that it's done whilst you were kind of down and out. Bring your hands to your heart center and connecting those two, right? So we want to take that wisdom, intelligence, that clearing that we've just done, and let it come to the heart center so that we can shine this big Leo energy out without being weighed down and kind of scared to be the tall poppy that you all are, you beautiful souls. So thank you for attending. I'm going to stop recording and you can feel free to come and check in.